India-China trade, if one goes back 22 years, around 2000-2001, was barely $2 billion. Only $2 billion in 2000-2001, and that position continued until 2002-03, where it increased at best to about $5 billion. At that time, the trade deficit consistently was under just about $1 billion. So if I look at 2000-2001, $661 million. 1-2, $1 billion. 2-3 again reduced to $800 million. 3-4, $1 billion. And this was the general trend in Indo-China trade. I don't know what happened after that. It's a matter for debate and research. But suddenly, after 2003-04, the $1 billion trade deficit over the next 10 years increased to $36 billion. And the entire country, in a way, became a large marketplace, inviting substandard, opaquely priced, non-transparent, valued goods into the country in a big measure, because of which our imports increased from 4 billion in 3-4 to 51 billion in 13-14. And in a manner of speaking, we opened ourselves to a large number of dependencies on China, which we have suffered for the years as the economy grew, as the country prospered. We became so dependent on them that products which at one point were India's strength, for example, Honorable Chairman Sir, active pharmaceutical products, APIs, active pharmaceutical ingredients, which India had tremendous strengths on, we used to export to the world. We had plants in India which manufactured high-quality APIs. Sadly, we gave up that entire industry to China and landed up in a situation that when I was discussing the RCEP, at the RCEP negotiations, and I was attacking the Chinese side, that why are you allowing such substandard goods and why are you allowing low price? We don't even have many times any idea how you can make goods at lower than the raw material costs in India. He says, but sir, your industry is dependent on us. If I don't give you these 2 billion, 3 billion of APIs, your $10 billion pharma industry will collapse. And I actually realized that we have over 10, 12 years lost India's competitive strength in very critical areas. And therefore, sir, this government focused on the Make in India initiative. While of course with economic growth and prosperity, the demand for goods is increasing. And we do not have sufficient capacity as yet in India to meet this large demand for goods and services. A lot of capital good industry got killed in that 10-year period. And because of which today for a lot of capital goods, electronics goods, where we never promoted our industry, they all became dependent on Chinese imports. It is only the Modi government which recognized, the Modi government, sir, it's a very important subject. My honorable friend Jairamji appreciates the gravity of this subject, and I hope you are not holding a brief for somebody who's dumping goods into India. It's important that the country recognizes and realizes how we have become dependent on a country which has inimical interests, and how this government has, through a number of initiatives today, focused its attention on promoting Make in India. Sir, we have introduced production-linked incentive schemes where between semiconductors, where we are giving 76,000 crores, and 24 other sectors where we will be giving as Government of India 1.97 lakh crores as support to Indian industry. For the first time, such large measure of support at the central government level to promote domestic manufacturing, make our manufacturing competitive, and start reducing imports from China. And I'll just give one example, sir. Mobile phones. India used to import almost 100% of mobile phones, sir. We had only 2 plants doing mobile phones in this country. Thanks to the PLI scheme, today we have over 200 companies in the mobile phone ecosystem. And we are now not only producing for India, but we are a large exporter of mobile phones.